As I talked about earlier this week, Donald Trump spent his entire weekend between rounds of golf ranting like a lunatic on Truth Social about how much he is pissed off at Fox News. But apparently that wasn't the end of it, because Donald Trump got even madder at Fox News as this week has gone on, because Fox News, believe it or not, had the audacity to talk about presidential polling. Here's what happened. Fox News did a couple segments this week talking about the new surveys that they took. They put out this data. It shows that Donald Trump is beating President Biden nationally by 2 points, which is a 1-point increase from where he was before the debate. So even with all the coverage of President Biden since that debate, he's only lost 1 point nationally. So really not, I guess, as bad as all the media coverage would have you think, right? He lost 1 point in the polls from a bad debate. Okay, that's not that bad, really, to be honest with you. That's not bad at all. But Trump was so furious that they talked about their new polling showing him only beating Biden by 2 points that Trump said this on Truth Social. Fox News will never take great polls from reputable pollsters where I'm beating Crooked Joe, the worst president in history, by a lot, but will take fake confidential Democrat polls that they leaked to Fox News and go up big with them. John Roberts, a real heavyweight, was the anchor. I'll be releasing real polls shortly. Now, after I read that, I was like, okay, let me go check Donald Trump's Truth Social feed. I want to see if he actually did release polls. And believe it or not, he did. I was shocked. He actually put out multiple posts with all of these different polls showing him crushing President Biden. But none of them were actually showing that he was crushing President Biden nationally. Most of these polls were internal polls, which are always greatly skewed in favor of the party doing the polls in individual swing states. Some of them weren't even swing states. Like, he put out some red state polls too, showing him crushing Biden by double digits. And it's like, well, yeah, that's like a stronghold for you, dude. Like, you're not going to lose that state. So he puts out this misleading information with huge margins of error, by the way. But he also puts out a national poll from Rasmussen, right? And that's the pollster Donald Trump's like, this is the most reputable, the best one ever. Even though Rasmussen skews dangerously to the right and has for years and years and years. Their polls are always way more favorable to Republicans than any other polls. But that's why Donald Trump likes them, because it makes them look better. So the big question, of course, is why is Donald Trump mad that Fox News showed that he is beating President Biden in the polls? Well, that's not what actually made him angry. That's what he talked about in his little post, because he can't actually say what he wants to say. Because John Roberts, the guy he specifically called out, added this during the segment. Trump beats Biden 43 to 42%. But in that same internal polling, Kamala Harris beats Trump 42 to 41, and Hillary Clinton at the top of the ticket with Harris as the running mate beats Trump 43 to 40. So when you take a look at the internal information, is sticking with Biden the right way to go? So John Roberts pointed out that, hey, Vice President Harris beats Donald Trump. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, paired with Harris, beats Donald Trump by even more. And that is what set Donald Trump off. He's not mad that they talked about he's beating Biden. He's mad that they talked about these two women are beating the crap out of him. But he couldn't say that. So he had to try to be sly with it and go after John Roberts. And everybody's like, why are you going after John Roberts? And that's why. Because Roberts had the audacity to present reality to Donald Trump, which, as we all know, is always going to piss him off. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.